Hey, Jessica Heppley, Double Diamond family here. I am so proud that you were at this retreat with Lane. She reached out to me and wanted me to share a couple quick nuggets with you, and I'm so honored to. First of all, you can check out almost everything that I teach over on my podcast. It's called You're Worth It, and you can go to jessicaheffley.com, and I've got free resources for you guys for your business and your personal growth, and links to the podcast and an upcoming course and monthly membership are coming out in February, March-ish. So I want to talk to you guys about who you are is how you lead. Who you are is how you lead. And we're talking about leadership. So I know you guys are at this conference or at this retreat, and you may be looking up to your uplines and your leaders for the inspiration and growth. But sister, guess what? You're a leader. You're a leader, so it's your responsibility to teach your team new things as well. And people always say, well, what am I supposed to teach my team? And my first question is, what are you learning? How are you personally growing, stretching, learning something new? The best way to grow is to teach somebody something else. So my challenge for you is this next week, I want you to make a training video of some sort to share with the team. It can be 2 minutes, it can be 20 minutes, but you are an expert or have something to share on some topic. It may be different from your upline or your downline, but you have value to add. You are a leader and they need to hear from you. So don't you dare step away from your God-given calling as a leader. People need you to lead. And remember, the most important thing about leadership is that you are personally growing, stretching. That is why I can physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, I can always tell when I personally am not growing. I will get negative, I will get lazy, I will get lethargic, I will get whiny, I will get complaining. But if I am feeding my mind truth from God's Word, truth from other inspirational people, truth from podcasts, if I'm reading positive, inspirational growth books that are challenging me to think about things new or helping me become aware of me and things that I need to change, then I get inspired and excited and in growth, and it's magnetic, and I become more confident, and confidence is contagious. So go out there, you guys. I'm really, really proud of you. Who you are is how you lead. Okay? You're worth it.
Okay, so my husband, who does all the film techie type of stuff, just like Lane's husband does, is not here. And I'm not quite sure when he's going to be home tonight, so I decided I was just going to jump for it. So if you see, like, there are a bunch of books here, and then my phone's on top of them. Okay, so Lane had asked me to share, for those of you who do not know who I am, I'm a diamond. My name is Trisha. And the first thing that I wanted to say, I wanted to give you guys a couple ideas for organization, like how does a diamond even like run her day and all of that, right? I wanted to share that. I wanted to share with you guys what I am doing this year to add an extra level of connection with my team, because my team right now is like 4,431 people or something crazy like that. And at the end of December, beginning of January, I was really feeling like, okay, I want to add an extra level of connection. But I was like, what is a practical way to do that? Because I already feel like I'm sending all the voice messages. I'm doing all the things, right? I don't want to add something else to my schedule. Okay, the first thing that I wanted to say, though, was that I am not a freak of nature. I'm not a unicorn. I'm nothing special. I mean, I've done things like read a lot of books, listen to a lot of podcasts, things like that. But I think so often, at least for me, I would look at jewels, I would look at emeralds, I would look at sapphires, I would look at diamonds, I would watch them come out on stage, I would watch them in diamond panels, things like that. And I was like, there's something different about them. Like, could I actually do that? And the answer is yes. There were months that I could not hit gold, that 100 points was the obstacle that I needed to figure out how to get over that mountain, right? Same thing with so many other points in my business. You guys, there have been so many goals that I have not met. I thought I was gonna hit Emerald in like 6 to 8 months, and I hit Emerald like more than a year after I thought it was gonna happen. Some of you may have already heard the story, but I set my goal for Emerald December of 2016, and that month I actually was gold. And our team sponsored 7 people, and all of them quit within like 30 to 60 days. So I just want you to know that when people on my team message me and they say, Trisha, I'm having a hard day and I'm feeling really emotional because, this is hard or whatever. I'm like, same. Like, it's so relatable. I so relate to you because I just feel like that doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. There's drama, there's hard stuff behind the scenes. There are people that ignore your messages no matter what rank you are. And I think the key is just continuing on and being willing to grow, being willing to show up every single day, being willing to grow yourself. I really think that is the key, right? Being so consistent. That all being said, I wanted to show you guys the fancy schmancy notebook that my husband got for me at Office Depot. So this is how it's got just like 5 sections in it. I wanted to show you guys how I organize my life, my business. You open it up. This is fancy. Prepare yourself. I'm not going to show you the numbers, but right here it says tracking my points and ads. January 1st, 2020, and then I have both my team and Matt's team written out here, and then I've got every single day. Every single day when I wake up, I check my back office at some point in the morning and I write down my points and my ads. And then for Matt, I write down his points, his outside leg points, and his ads. Okay, so that I am tracking it. Is it always perfectly tracked? No, but I feel like it's so helpful to actually know what's going on. So that's right there when you first open that notebook, okay? And then in the back, you guys, I have over here, I'm just gonna show you for a second there. It says points and ads, and I've been tracking this since April 2018. So obviously it goes back before then, but I was tracking the month before I went Sapphire, and then I went Sapphire every single month, my points, where I ended, so that I have a clear idea of where our team is going. When is the momentum coming in? When is the momentum not coming in, right? And why? Okay, on this page, new section, you guys, I have ordered 3-day trial, 5 names. Interested, but they didn't order a 3-day trial. I've got 6 names, right? These are all present people that I am talking to. I've got January new ambassadors, their names. I've got January new silvers, and then I've got spaces because I know what I need to focus on. So the beginning of this month, I said, I want 5 new silvers levels 1 through 3. Well, I want that space filled. I want them there, right? But I've got to be looking at it every single day or it's not going to happen. I've got to be thinking about it every single day or it's not going to happen, right? I had 2 people tell me, contact me. One person said, contact me January 14th, and one person said, contact me January 15th. Not sure why. Maybe they're getting paid those days, but I wrote their names down. So, point of reference, I always can turn back there. And I know, like, if there's a sale or something like that, those are the people that I can easily turn to and follow up with. Moving on to the next section, you guys. Today, I am grateful for plus daily affirmations. You guys, my morning used to look like on my phone, brain tired, rolling over, not getting up at the exact same time every day. I decided I was done with it. So today, I am grateful for every day, you guys. This morning, I wrote the weekend because it was restful and wonderful. We had a really big stressful decision that we had to make over the weekend, and we made the decision and I had peace about it, and so I wrote that down. The hot cappuccino, the fresh flowers, the ability to actually have food was something I wrote down because it was on my mind. You guys, it just puts your mind in the right space. So I've got that there, and then you guys, this is going to go into connection. The last section I have are all the team members that I am going to write personal notes to, okay? And I've written 17 handwritten notes since I started, and this has just been less than a week, I think. Okay, I went to Walmart, and I got 3 boxes of note cards. I have 1.5 boxes left, and my goal is to send 36 note cards by January 31st, and I've written 17. Typically, I would have told people I'm not a letter writer. This has like changed my morning. It's changed my morning. When you're sending someone a voice message, you have a connection with them. When you are sending someone a text, you have a connection with them, right? There is nothing quite like a handwritten note, letter, okay? There was a girl on our team who was kind of discouraged, and I started writing to her. I was thinking about things and just writing them down, and I don't know, there's just this new connection, and it's so cheap, you guys. It's such a cheap, easy thing to do. If you're looking for a new way to connect with your team, you should try this out. So anyways, that's what I've got. I hope this was helpful, encouraging, anything. You guys have got this. 2020. I am writing this to like all my people. I can tell you guys because they're all still getting their notes, but this is what I'm writing to all of them, okay? At the end of my note, I am saying 2020 is gonna be an amazing year for you. Hang on tight. And then I do a heart and I sign my name, Trisha, because I just feel like the things that we say over people, the things we proclaim are the things that will happen. So anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing team. Plexus is amazing. All right, bye.
Hey guys, Emily Roberts here. I am a very busy mom of three. I am often found in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru or wiping a tiny honey, which you might see. I'm trying to block it, but hopefully I can share some little inspiration with you guys. When I started my business, I had one child. My husband was deployed, and I had no one in my corner except for my two uplines. And here we are 5 years later, and I'm just kind of like looking back at how things have changed. Not only do I have now a senior Ruby, very, very awesome husband on my team who is a former skeptic, but I have a team of over 8,000 people that believe in Plexus. They believe in me, and they believe in what we're doing with gut health and happiness and all those great things. That's why you're at this retreat, right? Because you have that inkling, you have that belief deep down inside. But belief is nothing without joy, right? If it doesn't bring you joy, then why do you really believe in it, right? So my son, he is 3, and he came home from school the other day singing a long time old song. You've probably heard it, but it's, I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? And he loves singing it, and I love singing it. And now I'm singing it to myself. I'm singing it to you guys because I want you to know that you can have belief all day, but if you're not having joy and fiery passion to go along with that belief, then your belief is just a bunch of really cool thoughts and really cool ideas about something great that's happening. But if you have joy and if you have passion, then that really cool thing will turn into your next rank up. It will fuel you to get into action, because usually when we're fearful and unhappy, because we're not in action. We're not moving towards that next great thing. So I challenge you today to be full of joy, because positivity breeds positivity. And the more positivity you have on your team, you will have more confidence. And confidence creates character, and character is what people connect to. And all of those things will help you be successful, will help you take yourself to that next level, all the while wiping heinies, all the while hanging out with skeptics, but at least you will have joy down in your heart, belief in your heart, and most of all, success to back it all up, to show people you are what you say you are and you're doing what you say you're doing. I'm proud of you. No one has told you that today. I am proud of you. I love you. Hopefully one day I get to meet you and hug your neck, but I want you to take these words and run with them.
Hey you guys, Jen Hawkins here. I'm so excited for you guys to be there at the Loftus Team Retreat. Way to invest in yourself, getting away from all the things and financially to be there. So that's awesome. Super proud of you guys. I'm just gonna real quick talk about habits. I touched on this at Super Saturday at the live towards the closing. So if you saw that, this will be a little bit repetitive, but if you didn't, then I want to do that, and I'm just going to add in on a couple of things. My husband has me reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, so we're really focused on habits this year. And I was getting up, had my alarm set 5:15 to make a 6 a.m. workout class, and my husband could sense that I was going to snooze. And he said, Jen, it's not about the motivation, it's about the habit. And that just really hit me. Motivation comes and goes, you guys. Like, we get these amazing incentives from corporate. Right now it's AirPods or the iWatch, and we get these like bursts of motivation. And then we have our internal motivation, our why, which is really the strongest one out there. But it's really not the motivation that's going to keep us on track, because there are days we just don't feel like it, right? But it's the habit that's going to really help us achieve that. So a couple of little tips to help you create the right habits for you to reach your goals. And I would challenge you to pick a couple areas of your life. Maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's your business, maybe it's health, and figure out what the goal is and then do the work to create the habits and commit to the habit. 2 things. Planning. You've got to plan. You aren't going to just fall into better habits. You really do have to plan and do the prep work to create the right environment. An example for me for getting up early every single day ahead of my kids and either getting a workout or my quiet time, my gratitude, my prayer, getting that time in. I have to get up at 5:15 every morning, and I got to have a nightly routine, so I'm committed to that as well. But I made one small shift into creating the right environment. I moved my phone across the room so that I have to get up to turn off my alarm. And my husband's a really light sleeper, and if I don't get that alarm off quickly, I'm a heavy sleeper. If I don't get that alarm off quickly, he's not very happy with me, which he gets up early too, but not quite as early as I need to. So I get up, go turn it off. I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay, so I go to the bathroom. And by that point, I'm up and I'm committed, I'm in. So I don't go back to bed, which is a struggle that I've had. And I know that getting ahead of my day, everything flows from there. I'm in a better mindset. I'm more effective. I'm more productive. All the things are flowing from when I have a great morning routine. So that's what I'm focused on here in 2020. And just a small shift has helped me from snooze, go back to bed, snooze, go back to bed, right? Because in your morning, you're kind of groggy. The last thing you're thinking of is, oh, the habit, or the motivation, the goal. Now you're like, I'm so tired, I want to go to sleep, snooze. No, okay? So my challenge to you is just that. What is your goal? What is your goal? Maybe it's in a couple different areas. What is a habit that's going to help you reach the goal? Do the planning, create the environment for you to commit to the habit that's going to help you reach the goal. Okay, I love you guys. Again, so happy for you for this retreat and for you investing in yourself to be there. I hope you guys have a great time.
Hey friends, how are you today? I am so blessed to get the opportunity to talk to you. I am excited that Lane reached out to me, and how great for you guys that you have such an incredible example and leader to follow. She's amazing. And when she says do it, do it. But here's what I'm going to tell you. If you're feeling tripped up, if you're struggling with the do it part, I want you to investigate, and I want you to become aware and take note of the thoughts that you are having. You see, most of us walk through life just kind of in an autopilot, letting life happen to us instead of being proactive. You cannot outperform the limiting beliefs that you have set on your life, because those beliefs that you have dictate your actions. So while you may think, oh, I really want to do that, or I'm going to do that, and then you don't, it's because that there is a self-limiting belief that you have. See, most of those beliefs are buried in our subconscious, and they make us operate. We don't even recognize all the time that they're there. We don't even always are aware that we're believing a lie. But I'm a believer, and God says in His Word to take every thought captive and make it obedient to Christ. Well, here's the thing. How can you take a thought captive if you're not waging the war on your thoughts, if you're not paying attention to the thoughts that you're thinking? So here's how I took that first step. I got a journal, and just for 3 days, I wrote down everything that was kind of popping in my head. If I was out and about driving, I had that journal with me. When I pulled over to my destination, I would jot down that some of the thoughts that just popped up while I was driving, or putting on my makeup in the morning, or putting the kids to bed, or laying in bed at night, or first waking up in the morning. This is a really good practice. You're going to start identifying what's holding you back, why you're not moving forward when you so desperately want to. You feel like, my why is big enough. I need the finances. I need the better health. Why am I not doing the things I know that will move my business forward? Some of the common lies that most people believe are, I'm not worthy, I'm too much for people. Some of the lies I think that are really common are nobody cares what I have to say. I'd be a bad mom if I took time away from my kids to work on the business. There's a lot of stuff down there that we've adopted from some early childhood things that happened to us, or maybe a pattern that was repeated over time as you grew up, where that belief was usually reinforced. Because here's the thing, we seek to reinforce the things we believe. So if you have this underlying subconscious belief that you're not worthy, all around you, you're looking for proof of that belief. Your brain, your subconscious, seeks to preserve that lie and keep it there. The enemy's definitely working against you. So I promise, if you take 3 days, you begin to journal your thoughts, you will start to see some patterns emerge, and you will begin to dig to the bottom. One of the other things I love is when I'm hesitant to do something, I ask the question, what am I making this to mean about me? Like, why am I not doing it? What's the real meaning here? And it's kind of like a rabbit trail you have to chase to get to the very, very bottom of it. But I promise if you do the work, you'll start to see great growth, not only in your business, but your personal life as well, and the peace in your heart. I hope you guys have a great day.
What's up, everybody?
Hey guys, we are so excited to spend just a second with you. My name is Cassie Rainey.
And I am Kyle Rainey.
My word. I'm a diamond, and
That sounds so.
sorry, y'all.
And I'm a sapphire. Oh my God, who are we? What is this? What's happening? This is Cassie.
Y'all.
I'm Kyle. We're the Rainey family. We're so excited. Congratulations.
Yay.
You're at a retreat, and this is what you earned. So I don't know. It can only go up from here.
Yeah.
It can only go up from here. So we're so excited for you guys. No, seriously, we love retreats. I wish we were on a retreat right now.
Yeah.
We need a break, obviously.
Yeah, we
need a
definitely
break.
do.
So, man, I know you guys are going to have a wonderful time. God's going to bless your time together. And again, just congratulations. You earned your spot here. You didn't win it. You didn't luck into it. You earned it. So congratulations. That's super
way
exciting.
to go.
Way to go. Yeah.
We want to chat just a second about vision. You know, we know that this is a new year, 2020, a new decade, and we're going to be walking into Nashville this summer at convention with a theme of Vision 2020.
We're going to have new cowboy boots on. I'm so excited.
You might.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
Please do.
Yes.
And so we just want to talk a second about clarity in your vision. As we've been kind of looking at this new year, this new start, what does it look like to cast a new vision? Maybe you've really not looked really deep into where you want to go. And I want to really challenge you, whether you've been in this business for several years and you've worked through that and you've really got a strong vision, but I want to challenge you to really renew that and find new clarity in where you're going. Because I see a lot of times people say, oh, I'm going to be a diamond. I want to be a diamond.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a jewel. Like, 6-figure income, Hawaii, I want the Lexus. And so often we get tied to rank, to points, and to numbers. And those are all great and fine and fun, but what does that look like? I want you to get really, really clear on your vision of, as a jewel, as a diamond, what does that mean for you? What does that really mean for you? When I first started, I came out of the gates and I knew without the shadow of a doubt that I was going to bring my husband home, that I was going to retire him, that he was going to be able to quit working full time. In 1 year to the date, he was able to do that because I had laser vision. I knew exactly where I was going, and I didn't know necessarily how, and I didn't know necessarily how long. Didn't know the time frame. But when you have a clear vision, you know where you're going, you will break down any obstacle, any brick wall that comes in your way. You will do whatever it takes to get there. So that is why before we even go into the how, before we go into the steps, we have to know why we are doing this. Because it's not, you know, we talk about like our why has to make you cry. But in all honesty, it's your why has to make you move. Because
get you up in the morning. Yeah.
Like, why else are you? I mean, like, nobody just wants to
sacrifice their time, their money, their emotions, their energy into something just
That bears no fruit.
because.
Yeah.
So know where you're going. We were talking earlier about this story about race car driving.
Yeah, in which this is not
We're
we're not race car people, but
Nothing wrong with race car
nothing
people.
wrong with race car people, but I don't think I've ever watched a race
No.
car in my life. But with a race car, it's said that whenever they spin out on the track, it's because they were looking at the wall, and wherever you're pointed to and looking to, that's where you're heading. And so you're not only you need that vision, a clarity of vision, but also your team needs it as well.
Yeah.
Because there's a scripture that says, where there's no vision, the people will perish. And I really believe that's such an applicable thing to us in our plexus journey. So yeah.
So really getting clear on where you are going, where your family is going, and where your team is going. Creating a culture, creating a path of purpose and impact. It's got to be in here. I think a lot of times, like, we want the steps, we want the hows, and it's all up here in our mind. But what I want you guys to walk away with is to connect your mind to your heart, and to have those connected, your mindset, your heart position. You know exactly where you're going. You're going to do whatever it takes to get there. Maybe not know exactly the how, but you'll figure that out. And you might not know the time frame, but you're going to keep going until you get there. So
That's right. Yeah.
proud of you guys. Congratulations on this retreat, and we will see you soon.
Yep.
Bye guys.